And hello everybody, let's drop right back on into another episode of Assassin's Creed Revelations. We're going to be picking up where we left off. I haven't actually done a bunch more stuff this time, so try to not splat on the ground if we can help it. We're going to pick back up with, I believe these are the Sophia memories. Oh, I'm so sorry. A little bit, but not on purpose, you know. You know, it's like when you accidentally find something that you're into, you know? You're like, oh, huh. This was not the intention, but here we are, I guess. Anyways, I was like, we just finished work for the day. So I decided I was in the mood to play some Assassin's Creed and just vibe a little bit. That's exactly what we're gonna try and do. Like I said, I'm interested to see how this story goes. I like the direction things have been going. Again, still, I don't really know how Altair kind of fits into a lot of this stuff, but well, I know how he fits into things, but I don't think that the personality they've given him in the flashbacks so far have made the most sense, you know? There's a bunch of people out there that think it makes 100% sense, and I was like, you know what, if it does, that's on you, but just it doesn't click right for me for some reason. And like I said, I think when I saw the last one, the way I explained it is, unless something changes when he gets to the highest ranks, because the time frame for this looks like it's at the beginning of him being in the Brotherhood. So he's not like ranked up and gotten all of his stuff to then get it all taken away to start going through the ranks again. But the Altair that we see in the game is very arrogant, you know, brash, doesn't follow tenets, anything like that. So for him to also be like seen as very mature and responsible in that, it's like something had to have happened. So maybe it connects it. Maybe it gives us an idea, but like I said, that's the only thing that's not sitting right with me, you know? What do you got for us this time? Firing your old... Oh, huh. Oh god, is the music connected to this? Showing the only thing. Forgive me for this, mentor, but the apple corrupted you, and through you would have it. And through it you would have corrupted us. For us to live, you had to die.
Is it truly over? Is that sorcerer dead?
He was no sorcerer. Just an ordinary man in command of illusions. Have you prepared the pyre?
I have, but... Altair, some of the men will not stand for such a thing.
Let me handle it.
Also, if that's the way that it's set up, that's actually kind of annoying. So, just as like a... let's see. Just as a heads up, I was like, so I had to turn the music volume off because every single video I was doing was getting flagged for copyright. But it seems like they might have linked some of the cutscenes music volume to also the audio. So hopefully that's not a problem we run into.
Well enough, yes.
I asked Malik to ride to Jerusalem with news of Al-Mulim's death. Would you ride to Acre and do the same?
Of course.
Also, another interesting thing I've gained from my reading is that the reason why everyone's faces looks different in these games instead of looking exactly like Desmond, it's because the Animus has been upgraded at some point to be able to actually handle more faces and not make them look directly like the ancestors.
What has happened here?
Our mentor deceived us all. The Templars corrupted him.
Where is your proof?
Walk with me, Abbas, and I will explain.
And if I find your answers wanting?
I will talk until you are satisfied. Do you remember the artifact we recovered from Robert de Sab in Solomon's temple?
The artifact you were sent to retrieve, but others delivered?
Yes. It is a Templar tool. The Apple of Eden. It can conjure illusions and control men's minds. A deadly weapon.
And you believe Al-Mualim fell under its spell?
I do. Today he used the apple to enslave Masyaf. You saw that for yourself.
I do not know what I saw.
Listen, Abbas. The apple is safe in Al-Mulim's study. When I'm finished here, I will show you all I know.
See, like, this makes sense character-wise because he just went through everything, right?
Altair! No!
I must know that he cannot return.
But this is not our way. To burn a man's body is forbidden. Defiler!
Hear me out. This body could be another one of Al-Mulim's phantoms. I must be certain.
Lies! All your life, you have made a mockery of our creed. You bend the rules to suit your whims, while belittling and humiliating those around you. Restrain him!
Did you not hear him? Al-Mualim is bewitched.
Ah!
God, what a jerk.
You can't just do whatever you please, idiot!
Sit! Alright! You will! I'll take care of you! I will do anything! Just let me go! No need to kill me! We back you Stay away from me!
Luckily, this is the one thing I'm good at, though. Especially when the game actually lets me counter. Like, let's go. We love it.
What did I tell you, Altair?
Abbas! Stop!
What did you think would happen when you murdered our beloved mentor?
You loved Al-Mulim less than anyone! You blamed him for all your misfortune, even your father's suicide.
My father was a hero!
This is not the time to quarrel over the past. We must decide what to do with that weapon.
Whatever this artifact is capable of, you are not worthy to wield it!
No man is.
It is beautiful, is it not?
Oh, God. Well, way to go, buddy. Ouch. So, how exactly am I supposed to... avoid it? I don't... It just says time your movements with it. Like, I don't understand. What? Oh my god, climb. No? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna... Please, I'm begging you. So... I so genuinely do not understand. It Okay.
Forgive me. I did not know.
Peek, I told you so moment.
Or will you lead us all to ruin?
I don't know how I 100%ed that because I did awful trying to climb up, but you know what? I'll take it.
Barely 26 and already a Grandmaster in command of a divided order. How does one cope with such responsibility and unlimited power?
I mean, that really is just kind of peak. Like, some people are built different, you know? That's also funny, though, that yet again I was like 10 minutes off from just having this whole sequence completed, but it's fine. The prince.
I've made the acquaintance of an Ottoman prince named Suleiman. He's a clever young man, with a fortitude uncommon for his age. On his suggestion, I will be investigating some wayward Janissaries, who may be in league with the Templars. With luck, they will lead me straight to the core of the Templars' leadership. Meanwhile, the Venetian Sophia Sartor continues to help me find the hidden Masyaf keys. She is a diligent woman, full of passion and vigor, and I enjoy her company immensely. But I dare not tell her the purpose of my stay here, nor of my true vocation. Those who do not volunteer in our struggle should not be forced to fight it.
New items unlocked at bookshops. New items unlocked at blacksmith shops. New items unlocked at tailor shops. Wow, they spoiled me.
Come. I am convinced several of you have neglected your...
It's like, call me a nerd, but I've got 13 grand and we're gonna go to the bookshop. What do you got for me, buddy? Any yet? Don't know how to pronounce you. Malakot? Something like that. Geography. History of Kings of Britain. Hemiskringla? Skringla. Yeah. The Book of Prophecies. Oh wow, these get expensive. I mean, we gotta buy the golden ass, you know? Wow, it's really easy to just like completely... Jesus, 37 grand for one book?
Any dereliction of duty is...
Especially since I don't know if it actually does anything for us. Because so far it's not giving me anything, but...
You see this rack? Incredible quality. Your feet will love you more than your wife does.
I'm not married.
Ah, you're better off. Come, feel it.
You have sold well today.
I have not sold a thing. The Janissaries confiscated most of my rocks just because they were imported.
Do you know Tariq Barletti, their captain?
He's around here somewhere, an arrogant man, but... you insult me, sir. I cannot take less than 200 aksha for this. My final offer.
When I find him, I will ask about the rugs.
You drive a hard bargain, Yabanche. Shall we compromise at 180? 180 aksha. And we part as friends.
Like, what a guy. It's like, that's the art of the deal, though, you know? I was gonna say it's gonna be really funny that if I just don't have anywhere near enough money to get this now because I spent all my money on books. God, it brings me back to being in college again. They're like, well, I don't have money to do literally anything but buy this book. I was like, the days before I knew literally anything about figuring out how to like find them. Because like one thing you realize as like it's so much easier to actually like pirate a lot of stuff than what people I think make you think. Not advocating for it, obviously, but
I heard your brother is now working for the Beylik administration. This is
I was
quite a
like
step up.
I said, the resources are out there if you genuinely just want to do it. But especially for like textbooks and stuff like that, which are just kind of like a awful staple of a lot of things, because you know, there's like there's not a there's not like a lot that you can do about it other than, you know, save yourself some money somewhere. But trust me, it was like 90% of the time there's going to be people that will be looking out for you.
My beloved is at this moment talking to the paymaster of the city watch. They require our little shop to make them dozens of examples of ceremonial heads.
But anyways, when I was in college, I was like, I didn't know about any of that
Of all
stuff,
Miss
so
Meg's accomplishments, I'm beginning to think this bazaar was the finest.
I was like, since we didn't know about any of
You
that,
have no business here. You do not belong. Clear the way.
jerk. Yeah, so since I didn't know about any of that stuff when I was in school, like, I just had to
No loiter.
pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to actually, like,
If you have no business here, you do not belong.
oops.
I cannot stay too long. I must take care of a ship.
When everybody is gone, I've been here for too long. On my own, well, I guess this is growing up. It's like, don't mind me, just gotta throw out the verbal stems while playing because can't help but think of it. But that's one thing I've noticed, so it's like, you know, verbal stems are a lot more common than you expect for a lot of people. A lot of people. But
This is an important meeting. Make sure I am not being followed.
sure thing, buddy. Yeah, like as time goes on, I was like, I've definitely realized, like all of my stuff verbal stem wise and stuff like that, it's either come on. Oh, alright. Okay, well he just hit me a bunch of times into it and but anyways, it was like I don't have as many verbal stems unless it's like just kind of talking about music stuff or like randomly quoting stuff, you know. But when it comes to dialogue, like I have a couple of classic lines that I go
When I
to.
was a young man, there was a baker who worked right here, selling fresh simit all day, every day. And on my free days, I would buy 2 at a time, sometimes 3. It is a shame that nothing good ever lasts long. Perhaps your business will do better, huh?
What? Wow. That guy literally tried to... What? What? Please, I'm trying to run away. Thank you. Okay. That was truthfully, if you ask me, I think that was BS. Because I literally got jumped by a guy and that triggered all of the guards to go, you know.
Stop him!
I
Die for that! Faster! Don't lose him! May fortune smile upon you always, friend.
I get it.
Now, I am not fooling around!
That could be he. Best have a closer look.
Oh,
Get back! Come on, run, Daniel!
you can't see that I'm... I just looked down, like, just sheer disappointment. I mean, I get it, that was my fault, because I threw the bomb just kind of right in front of him, but, like, come on. Don't give me that BS with just being like... Like, the one guy was trying to throw, and the game just went, you can't grapple anyone right now. Even though you press the button to lock onto him and everything. Alright, well. Really?
Salamun alaikum, O sublime conquerors.
Just keep walking, buddy.
You there. I will be back tomorrow. And if you have not disposed of all this foreign-made garbage, I will confiscate it myself and throw it into the Bosphorus. Lead the way!
God, what a jerk. Yeah, I will say it too. I was like, it's kind of crazy because, I mean, again, for a reason I mentioned at the beginning of... okay, alright. Literally just wanted to just hop off, and instead he decided to fully launch himself and roll right behind him. But I didn't expect it that it was like... So literally I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood. No problems at all with any of the music, copyright, nothing. And then all of a sudden, the very, very end.
If you have not disposed of all this foreign-made garbage, I will confiscate it myself
What?
and throw it into the Bosphorus.
What am I? What? I don't have the words. I literally got jumped. I have to counter, which results in me instantly killing the person, and then it was right in front of the guard. Like,
You there. I will be back tomorrow. And if you have not disposed of all this foreign-made garbage, I will confiscate it myself and throw it into the Bosphorus. Lead the way!
fucking bullshit. Literally spawned me from a checkpoint just to have someone instantly blow my cover and try to stab me in the back. That doesn't even, I don't know, that just seems even like kind of like a dumb thing to pester the player with, you know? Because it's just kind of like, how am I supposed to expect something like that if I literally just messed up? And there wasn't one there the first time, so restarting the checkpoint and then having it pop up the second and third time just like doesn't make any sense, you know? Yeah, no, he wouldn't hear that. That's fine. Yeah, I know. Maintain distance from the target. Can't see him through a solid wall though, so like, or I guess I should say a solid roof. What am I blending in with?
What news?
Manuel has agreed to meet you, Tarek. He's waiting by the arsenal gate.
An eager old weasel, isn't he? Come.
Oh, I'm surprised it's not making me tail them further. Ooh. Well, now we have a split off.
Oh, that's certainly not a common sight.
Yeah, I figure let's go. Let's see, what do we got going on over here? Yeah, let's do the Sophia memory. Why not?
Broken his leash.
Oh, I'm not gonna bother with climbing. Yeah, so it's always that fun thing where it's like sometimes I don't really have much like in a way to go allegorical, not allegorical, what am I, anecdotal story wise. It was like today was a pretty chill day. It was like we just worked and day went by kind of fast. In my free time I started playing Radiant Historia for the 3DS. I forget what there's Radiant Historia PC, but I forget what the PC stands for. But so we've just been hanging out playing that, you know, watch some YouTube earlier before going to work. Pretty low-key day overall.
Salute! I am closing in on 2 more books. One near Topkapı and the other in the Bayezid district.
Bayezid first. Topkapı will be a dead end.
Ah, see.
What do you make of this?
Oh, Ezio. Incredibile. Early Coptic bindings. Still in good shape. Amazing. This must be a 3rd century transcription of the original.
Sophia, what happened here?
Oh, that happens once or twice a year. People break in thinking they will find money. I do not keep much here, but this time they made off with a portrait of some value. It is a shame.
You keep working. I will find your painting.
Ezio, the thief could be anywhere by now.
If the thief came for money, but took a painting, he should be close by, eager to get rid of it.
Well, if you happen to find it within the next few hours, meet me by the aqueduct. I will be running errands.
Let's go, my guy. Seal the painting without the merchant spotting you. Yeah, so like I said, kind of a low-key day overall. Just just normal work stuff. Felt nice though, because it was like brought cupcakes, and a lot of people, like, everyone that had them genuinely liked them. And they're like, let's go. But I was like, the ones that made are the ones that, like, I know are normally good. So I was like actually confident this time, and I was happy with how they turned out. So normally if I'm happy with them, then
Where is it, Ladro? Confess!
I have done nothing. You cannot prove a damn thing.
I do not need to. I will just keep hitting you until you talk.
I found it.
God.
I do not care how you got the painting. Just tell me where it is.
I sold it to a merchant in the bazaar. How else will I feed myself?
Next time, find a nicer way to be a canaglia.
God preserve me.
Yeah, run away. But it's nice because it's little things like that where I'm just like, you know what, sometimes I do something right.
I have a painting for sale, if you are curious. A luminous portrait. You see how lifelike she looks? Her beauty shines through.
So what, can we like wait for him to turn around? Why is he still looking at me all this way? Okay. So now say we run around, come over here. So I feel like it would be frowned upon if I like killed him. I also feel like stealing it kind of makes me feel bad because it's not like... So he tracked me all the way through. Okay, can we do...
He must have a death
What in hell's name? This is us!
Oh. I don't know what the intended way of doing that is, but I feel kind of bad. Not bad enough to restart, but I feel a little bad. Because I mean, he was just doing his thing. Unless like he's also kind of like a bad person because he sold like a clearly stolen painting, but
What have I done?
makes me think of like Yakuza.
It is a good likeness, don't you think?
I prefer the original.
Buffone.
My man.
This was a gift from my father for my 28th birthday. I had to sit for Messer Albrecht Dürer for a full week. Can you imagine me sitting still for 7 days doing nothing?
I cannot.
Una tortura. So, I found you another book location. And it is not far from here, actually.
Grazie.
Ezio, what is this all about? You are not a scholar, that much is clear. Do you work for the church?
Not the church, no. But I am a teacher, of a kind. I will explain one day, Sophia. When I can.
It's like, ah, the ever suave Ezio. Yeah, I was like, the only way I could think about justifying like not feeling bad about taking the portrait from that merchant and then also beating him up is just the fact that like he had to have known it was stolen. But oh, that's what I was saying. It's like it reminds me of Yakuza because like in Yakuza 1 or Kiwami, depending upon like which version of it you play. Kiryu's like ring gets stolen. Like that ends up being a whole thing. Is this a place for a bookstore? Am I missing something? But so like a ring that he gets like gets stolen and then we have to go after it, and then after we like go to the place, they don't believe him that it's his. So it's then like a whole thing. It's like all I can imagine is like, yeah, someone, because I mean in that game someone stole it from him and then pawned it off. But I could just imagine him going in there and be like, what do you mean you don't think it's mine? And then just beating up the guy behind the counter to get it back. But he's more honorable than that, you know? So like, it makes a difference. Plus, I guess we're just like not really afraid to get our hands dirty, even if it's not the most clear situation, you know? Ooh. That's a data fragment if I've seen one. Nico Polo had a book near the Valence Aqueduct containing clues. Must have key location. Just post symbols to reveal it. Think I can do that. Now it is time to recover the book. But like, please don't just like nosedive into the ground, dude. In other news, I've started to realize that my cough is still around, and it's just kind of like comes and goes. Sometimes it's better than others. Sometimes I'll cough like consistently for a few minutes. But it's all like dry cough, so you know, it's better than what it has been. Still not ideal though. The flute girl. Form of the oxen log. What does that mean? Who knows? Certainly not me. But is this our chance to get ourselves another key? Perchance, mayhaps, other such ways to describe it. Also, so it's like so far getting all of the like different types of tombs and stuff like that has given us access to like top tier armor. So I'm interested to see if we get anything like that from doing all of these. What did you find?
Another key? Door of some kind, bricked up with hard stone. Ah, promising. The first key was found behind a similar door. Timules. And how did they open that door? They didn't. The earthquake did. Iberoja. All we have are a few barrels of gunpowder. This should do. And if it does not, we get more. Yeah. The assassin! Go! Go!
Ah, Ezio. Full synchronization is take no damage.
You will not leave here alive!
I do not feel like that's gonna be... Come on. It's like, I love me a nice little time trial, you know?
He's dead!
Gonna jump, 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 jump through the roof. Good old Ezio and his sharp reflexes.
No, no. He is here somewhere.
Oh, come on. You can't just, like, be confident for a few moments.
Assassin!
Run like the wind.
Behind us!
Well, duh, yeah, I'm chasing you guys. Oh. You know, truthfully, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think are your odds for being able to get good enough to climb and run like the assassins do? Because I'll be honest, I give myself solid 2. Like, I will not disillusion myself with the fact that I am an extremely clumsy person, and I would definitely die doing most of these jumps.
Show yourself!
The only thing I will say I do have going for me a lot of times is I have good reflexes.
We have gunpowder. We should use it. Stand back! Give me some room!
Oh. I was like, I have good reflexes. However, whether or not those reflexes lead me to do the right thing would also be a different story. Like,
He's behind us!
You ever find yourself in a situation that you're like, alright, all I gotta do is just catch this, and your body reacts, but then it's like your hand doesn't go to the right spot, and you're like, oh, huh. Well, so I don't know, it's like, I'm one of those people that I tend to do better if I just, like, don't think, you know? Because if I just do what comes naturally, we're good. Like, the sheer amount of times that I've caught random stuff, like toss my way or anything like that, but then as soon as anyone's like, ooh, ouch. Yeah, so as soon as I start thinking about something, I was like, I can't catch anything to save my life. But if I'm just doing it on sheer accident, we're good. Okay. That was weird. Is that guy's head turned backwards? You know, we're not going to question it. That's fine. Like, 'cause that guy must be having a really bad time. Ooh. You make the bombshell be a sticky grenade. It's funny because somehow I'm mixing up What is it? Whatever song it is with the line of like real sticky icky. Still waters run deep. I cannot think. It's like just on the tip of my tongue, but I was mixing that up with the opening to Regulators. Of just being like, you can't be any geek off the street. You gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. And it's like sometimes, you know, brain is just cursed to not really have the right order of things, so like the wrong things connected to one another. Oh, the form of the ox was the mission. Regulators is also just a pretty good song overall, you know? Like the intro's fun, and then it's like one of the few bits of like kind of like older rap that I actually know like word for word for some reason. Please? Okay. Yeah, screw you. Since I just got like instantly detected, as I do every time, which really should stop surprising me at this point, but you know. It's also fun because I was like, so I think from where I work on the radio station that they have for us, I get to hear the original song that they sampled from Regulators. And I do not know what the original song is they take the sample from, but it's the something along those lines. I had my headphones on, so I was like, I can't actually tell if I made any of the right sounds. But if you know the song, you know what I'm talking about. Something along those lines. And I'm just like, I hear it every time, and then I think it's going to be a completely different song, and then I'm wrong. The pickpocket.
Try not to spend all of that money in one place.
What money would that be?
Signora, I know a pickpocket when I see one. Your technique is good, but not flawless.
Not so. Until today, I had never been caught or called out.
Let me show you a few tricks.
I need no instruction, and I can prove it. Give me 1 minute, and I will steal more than you could in a day.
Bene.
Okay.
Begin.
I will say it is really funny to think about this though, because it's like the whole point is not getting caught and being good at pickpocketing, and Ezio just runs into everyone. But no, go ahead. Why not just why not fight me? Yeah, no, go ahead. This also really does not feel good, I'll be honest. Especially because I only stole $150 and I've got 12 grand.
Curse these
Hey.
misers! None of them are carrying any akshay today.
Well, my take was quite good. Are you having an off day?
Do not patronize me. I am a skilled thief. You saw it yourself.
I did.
Yeah,
I
did
would
you
be
see me
grateful
beat the
if you
shit out
joined
of
the
like 20
assassins
people
to put
because
those
they
talents
caught me
to
stealing
better
from them?
use.
Apparently I could learn
I
some
suppose
lessons.
I should, Evad. I cannot live off the fruits of others forever.
But hey, we got a new recruit, so you know, that's something. Well, I know much story stuff hasn't happened, but I was like, obviously these keys are important, so I was like, I'm just gonna kind of pop on with that because I want to know more about what's going on. We had the opportunity to save the day.
Make for the mosque! Make for the mosque! For the well-innocent.
Hey buddy, what's up?
Fight for an honorable cause, Arkadashim. Not just your life.
If I can help others as you have helped me, I most certainly will.
Good job, Ezio. As always, a stand-up guy. And let's maybe unlock another blacksmith shop. That's the thing, I was like, because I think my general philosophy with a lot of games like this is that if you can do it, start out your stuff from making money early, and then that way, when you get into the end game, you can just more easily afford all the stuff you want. Because one thing I have a bad habit of is not doing like any of the stuff. And be like, oh, well, this sucks because I don't have anything like fun by the end of the game, you know?
That should do, I hope.
But this gets us some more health. You might have just enough to eke out this guy, yeah. That's something where it's like, you know, in an ideal world, that's also what you would do in your personal life, wealth-wise. Because, like, start early, invest, try to get something to give you, like, smaller returns at the beginning, and then if you have a lot more time, you can make a lot safer investments, and then you get to a point where the money you get from the investments can then go towards other things, and then, you know, it all ends up like we're coming up Millhouse for you. If you're lucky. But, you know, it kind of sucks how much, like, at least in the US, money is gate kept by people that have more money. So it's like, until you get to a certain level of wealth, it's not really attainable a lot of the times to actually, like, it's not attainable to, like, get more wealth like a lot of people can. Because, you know, there's people out there that will make more money in a month than I will ever make in a year, you know? It's little things like that where it's just like, yeah, if you have the money to throw around, you can get more money back at the end of the day. It's like, God, the old American dream of being able to attain that, even though it's very, very unlikely for the vast majority of people. It was like, it takes just sheer amounts of luck to actually get there.
Istanbul must band together with the stewards. Root up.
But, you know, sometimes all you gotta think is like, if that's the main thing that you can work towards, then, you know, you at least gotta try to get there. I was like, my goal, honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, we're just gonna do a bunch of things, try to figure something out, and just live comfortably, because I think that's the only way that I end up happy at this point, you know? It's like finding something that actively, like, is enjoyable and gives me a chance to be myself and vibe. And one day, you know, we'll actually work on making more, like, edited content for the channel and everything. Like once I figure out more directions I want to go, figure out it. But like, truthfully, the only reason that I play and show content like this is because this is what I like. This is what I like to watch. Like I like in Northern Lion, who I do not think has ever done an edited video. If so, it's very, 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 very rare. I'm like, let me just vibe with someone that's like having a good time and vibing, you know? So we also got to work on the anecdotes, and maybe I can just start making up like insane takes to just to start getting people to be like, all right, I'm listening. See if we can cook something or get people to be mad at me, you know?
The Templars have retaken their archive on Cyprus. Abbas sent no reinforcements. It was a massacre.
Oh my god.
Maria, when we left Masyaf 10 years ago, this order was strong. But all our progress has been undone.
Abbas must answer for this.
Answer to whom? The assassins obey only his command now.
Resist your desire for revenge, Altair. Speak truth, and they will see their error.
He executed our youngest son, Maria. He deserves to die.
Perhaps. But if you cannot win back the Order by honorable means, its foundation will crumble.
You are right. 30 years ago, I let passion overtake my reason. And it caused a rift that has never fully healed.
Ooh.
Speak reasonably, and reasonable men will listen.
Some will, but not Abbas. I should have expelled him 30 years ago when he tried to steal the apple.
But you earn the respect of the other assassins because you let him stay.
How do you know this? You were not there.
I married a masterful storyteller.
Look at this place. Masyaf is a shadow of its former self.
We have been away for a long time.
But not in hiding. The Mongol threat demanded our attention and we rode to meet it. What man here can say the same?
Where is our eldest son? Does Darim know his brother is dead?
I sent him a message 4 days ago. With luck, it has reached him already. Abbas, I almost pity him. He wears his grudge like a cloak.
His wound is deep. It will help him to hear the truth.
As I walk these streets, I sense a great fear in the people. Not love.
Abbas has dismantled this place and robbed it of all joy.
Wow.
We may be walking to our doom, Maria.
We may, but we walk together.
What? Just... wow. This is cool though to have like at least some sort of extra content for Altair. Huh. Definitely a lot to think about.
Let them speak.
We seek the truth about our son's death. Why was Seth killed?
Is it the truth you want? Or an excuse for revenge?
If the truth gives us an excuse, we will act on it.
Surrender the apple, Altair, and I will tell you why your son was put to death.
Ah, the truth is out already. Abbas wants the apple for himself, not to open your minds, but to control them.
You have held that artifact for 30 years, Altair, reveling in its power and hoarding its secrets. It has corrupted you.
Very well, Abbas. Take it.
What?
Before I executed your son, I told him you ordered it yourself. He died, believing you had betrayed him.
Altair!
I cast testicular torsion.
Altair! No!
Well, that wasn't a happy ending, huh?
Altair.
Maria.
He is possessed! Kill him! Take the apple! Now!
What do you think you're...
He's getting away!
It's like, of course, the classic story of just fucking some corrupt asshole got right back into a place of power and...
Aha! Get him! Easy!
And now we're back to square one. Having to deal with all this shit and then losing everyone we love. Hard. That's also like extra evil to be like, alright, well, we told your son that that you ordered him to be killed.
Father, I got your message. What has happened?
Darim, turn back!
Have they all gone mad?
We have to go. Abbas must not get his hands on the apple.
If you need more knives, take them. Above you! Come, stand with me. Where is Mother?
She's gone, Darim. I'm sorry.
This way. What? Ahead of us! How?
Later. First, we fight.
This way. Brothers, we need not fight.
Forget reason, Darim. They've been poisoned by lies.
Yikes. This is a lot all at once, huh?
We must leave at once! Hurry! Watch out!
I'm sure I could pick up a weapon. Oh, well.
No! We cannot let them catch us!
Okay. Over to you then.
God, please help me now!
Was it Abbas who killed my brother?
He killed your brother, Malik, and countless others.
He is a madman.
A madman with an army.
He will die. One day he will pay.
God, Altair just had like a constant bad time, huh? I mean, I'm sure he had plenty of happiness for like having had a son and wife in the first place, but I didn't. Okay, yeah, I know he didn't kill civilians, but I do kind of like that if I want, I can just kind of spam my throwing knives.
It is time to go!
What are you gonna do against my throwing knives, you know?
Who killed my brother?
I will have the apple, Altair, and I will have your head for all the dishonor he brought upon my family. You cannot run forever, not from us, and not from your lies.
Maria. My love.
Brutal. It's like, of course someone dying too, because they realize, like, the thing that you know, Altair was doing was not going to be the right thing to do in the long
Through
run.
anger and betrayal, Altair lost those closest to him. And yet he carried on. I have never felt pain so severe. Perhaps because my heart is too hard to risk the joys of real love.
Wow. Huh. Fuck. Wow. That's actually, you know what? Genuinely a good note to leave on. Because I think, huh. Nothing like feeling extremely called out to stuff like that. Because, you know, it was like in my adult life, and especially here, is like I've limited myself from so much because it's easier to not be around people, you know? It's easier to not risk.
An honor to serve.
It's easy to not risk a lot of the stuff that could happen if you put yourself out there. Well, that's an existential nightmare that's waiting for some other time. So we're gonna go deal with that. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz, and I will see you in the next one.